Hi guys, I'm Mark and I'm an oyster boy, and this week I'm going to be trying to make another commercial beer. This time I'm going to be making Damm Lemon. Now this is actually a shandy, probably for want of a better word, more so than a Radler. I think it literally says on the front it's 6 parts beer, 4 parts lemon, 4 parts lemon and lime drink. But we're going to make the beer and then we're going to also make the lemon and lime drink from scratch, put it all in a keg, gas it up, and we're going to have Damm Lemon on tap at home. Actually the only beer that my wife likes, so hopefully she'll be drinking some of that as well. Right, catch you soon.
Now the beer that I've used as a base for this is the Madrizi Spanish Lager all grain kit from the malt miller. I'll put a link in the description at the top of the video and down below as well. I will put a recipe for a lager that I've made previously and I think would work pretty well in this in the description as well. And if you want, I'll put a link to a video of me making that beer, which you can go and check out. But pretty much any lager recipe should work for this. So while I'm showing you some footage of me making this beer, I thought that I would give you some interesting facts about Damm Lemon. So the beer that they use as the base for this is actually Estrella Damm. It is a beer that uses rice as well as barley. This means that it's going to have a crisper body and is perfect as a base for a shandy. Interestingly, the carbonation in Damm Lemon is 100% natural. It's not forced carbonated. This is CO2 that's been captured during the fermentation process, which apparently gives it a softer, finer effervescence. While we might call this beer a shandy or a Radler, in Spain apparently it's called a Clara or a Clara, not quite sure how you pronounce that. Historically, that would have been a beer with lemon soda, so like Fanta basically. And when they made Estrella Damm, it was to try and standardize the Clara or the Clara so that you could ask for it and know exactly what you were getting in the bar every single time. When they make Damm Lemon, they use a specific type of lemon, which clearly I haven't used because my lemon juice comes from Aldi. They use a Prima Fiori lemon, which is a lemon which is specific to the winter harvest. This lemon is chosen because it's got a thin rind and a high juice content, so when you are making something that is cost conscious, that's something that you're going to be looking for. And it has a very intense acidity, which is ideal for cutting through the maltiness of the beer.
Okay guys, we're back for the second part of this video where I'm trying to make Damm Lemon at home. And in this part of the video, I'm going to discuss how we're going to make the lemon that goes in the Damm Lemon. So on the front of the can there, it says 6 parts beer, 4 parts lemon, a little asterisk, which then takes you to refreshing lemon juice drink. So you then go on the website and it says it is a refreshing lemon juice drink with a splash of lime. So the more you look into it, the more kind of information you get. And initially I'd gone online and thought I'll try and find out how to make lemonade from scratch. That's what it's going to be, right? And I used a really handy website called lemonadecalculator.com, and that said that I would probably need to make 4 litres. This is going in a 10-litre keg, by the way. So to make 4 litres of lemonade, I was going to need about 800 ml of lemon juice. And then I thought, well, I'll look at the ingredients on the back of the can and I'll consult that. And it says that the ingredient is 60% Estrella Damm, and then after that, carbonated water, glucose and fructose syrup, and then lemon juice from concentrate, which is 2.3% of the total amount of liquid. So if I'm making 10 litres of this beer, then I'm only going to need 230 millilitres of lemon juice to go in. That makes sense, doesn't it? And then above that, there'll be more than 230 millilitres worth in weight of sugar syrup, but less than the total amount of carbonated water, obviously. So I'm kind of going to be stabbing in the dark at this one here. I'm just going to suck it up and go with 230 ml of lemon juice. I'm going to squeeze maybe two limes in there to get a little hint of lime in it. And then I'm going to add, I think 500 grams of sugar. I think 500 grams of sugar in 10 litres of beer. I think that's fine, really. So that's going to be what, 18 pints? Something like that. So 25 grams of sugar per pint, 30 grams of sugar per pint. Is that too much? I don't know. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Maybe I'll dial it back. Maybe I'll go 400 grams. Yeah, let's try that. 400 grams of sugar in 4 litres of lemonade. Lemon refreshing drink. Yeah, let's try that. 400 grams of sugar, 230 ml of lemon juice, and then the rest of the water to take it up to 4 litres. So I'm going to whack that in a pan. I'm not going to heat the lemon juice actually, I'm just going to dissolve the sugar in the water in a pan in as little water as possible. Then pour the rest of it back into the keg, top it up to 4 litres. And the beer is currently carbonating up in the fridge in the shed. I think it finished fermenting a couple of days ago. I've cold crashed it, added some brow salt, trying to get this clear out, and I've got the gas on there at 15 psi. I'm going to make this refreshing lemon juice drink and then shove that in the kegerator in there on 15 psi as well, and then I'll combine the two and they both should be carbonated and should just mix together perfectly. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I've weighed out here 400 grams of sugar, which I'm just going to pop in there. And I'm just going to add some hot water onto this. There we go. Got about a pint of hot water in there. Just turn that on to dissolve the sugar. Right, now as I said, I'm going to put a couple of limes in here. Let's just get them squeezed directly in there. There we go, we've got 2 limes in there now. We've also got this sugar syrup, which is going to take us up to just about 1 litre. Now, some people would say that you should use fresh lemon juice for this to get the best flavour. I'm lazy. This is Aldi lemon juice from concentrate. There's 2 reasons I'm using this. One, it's going to be easier for me to just dump this bottle in, or just short of this bottle. And 2, in the ingredients, it has got some stabilisers in there and preservatives already. I don't want this beer to ferment anymore, and I'm putting sugar in it. So I'm going to be using this bottle of lemon juice. Let's take, it's got one of these like little lid things on it, which I'm just going to whip out to make it a bit quicker for myself. There we go, as you can see I've just removed that and now I can pour this in. Although I want to retain, this is a 250 ml bottle, so I want to retain a little bit out of that bottle. So then I've got just over 1.2 litres in there now. Last bit of water. That takes us up to 4 litres in there. Last ingredient going in here is just a teaspoon of potassium sorbate. Because, as I said, there's sugar in here. I'm going to be adding beer into it. I don't want that yeast to continue to ferment. So we're now going to pop this back on here. And I'm going to go and put this at 15 psi in my cold beer fridge to chill this down and start carbonating that. And in a few days, I'm just going to add the 6 litres of beer on top. Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today we are here to try this, which is Damm Lemon, against my homemade version of Damm Lemon, Cerveza and Lemon.
So obviously I've tried your homemade one.
Yep.
But I've not tried this one, so
this one is...
I had no reference point last time.
It's a Strella Damm.
Yes.
It's their Radler, basically, their shandy.
Yep.
So it's 6 parts of Strella Damm and 4 parts lemon. Lemon is classified as lemon and lime drink. So it's like lemon, lime, water and sugar. I could have used 7-Up probably. I could have just put 7-Up in the keg with it, but I made mine instead from scratch. Okay. Well, I say from scratch, I bought lemon juice. Squeezed a lime, mixed it with some sugar and water and put it in. Boiled it, put it in. Kegged on top of it.
I'm surprised you didn't have some remnants and have that as a slush.
I might try it again as a slush, mate. I'm following the last slush we just tried, the bitterest thing in the world. I think this one, because it's quite a bit sweeter, will probably be a bit better. Okay. But so you've tried my version of this, but it was really young. It only just got into the keg, and I think that the beer... Sorry, that's a bit of slushy. I think that the beer that I used for it needed more time to mature. Okay. and we might try that
Well,
beer again.
it was a lager, isn't it? So.
It was a lager, yeah. It was that Madrizi, the Spanish lager kit from Malt Miller. And I tried to turn it around really quickly in a pressure fermenter and get it ready to go. And I actually think it just needed more time.
Yeah.
And we tried this, was it on my birthday? Day after my birthday, yeah. And it was all right, but I think it's actually got better since then, the homemade one. So if you want to get this.
You can get them anywhere now, really, can't you?
Yeah. Supermarkets are all over this. Yeah. Driving beers, really, aren't they? It's 3%. So supermarkets, and actually, this is the only beer that my wife likes.
Okay.
It's super lemony, isn't it? So it's pretty
I don't
tasty.
know, I've not tried it, but
super refreshing. I think you're going to like this actually as a beer, and it's really handy because if you go out places like Poco down in Hull. And Harker's, they serve this on draft.
Oh, wow.
So, while you're out, if you don't fancy something too heavy and you want something light and fruity, try that. If you want to get this split into those two glasses, I'm going to go and pour. So you said you'd never tried Damm Lemon.
No.
Do you want to try it?
Sure. Okay.
I mean,
cloudier than I expected.
Well, it's got lemons in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, but yours is clearer.
Oh, I'm a better brewer.
Well, cheers.
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 That's pretty refreshing, that, isn't it?
Very more lemony than I expected, but yeah, very good.
Well, it's 4 parts lemonade, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, because like if you went to a pub and you might have a lager top, just splash.
Yeah.
Very rare I'd go and order a shandy, but that is fully a shandy, not a top.
Absolutely. There's less bass.
And this is my shandy bass. This is my homemade version, which was obviously, like I say, the Madrizi kit.
Okay.
And then I made the lemon and lime drink.
Okay. Are we going to score it on looks or anything? Or are we just
No, I reckon we just see how I've done. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
It smells fairly similar, actually.
There's probably a bit more sweeter. I reckon they have just used lemonade,
You reckon?
Yep. 7 Up. That's a lot better than last year.
That's really smoothed out.
I think you've done a really good job there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering it's the first time. But the thing is, they give you loads of information. Like if you bother to read the instructions on the side, or the ingredients on the side of the can. So the ingredients, 60% is Estrella Damm, right? So I'll just use whatever lager I've got on. At this point, is the Madrizi kit. I think it'd be great with the winner.
What type of lemons did you use?
I didn't use the same lemons as them.
No,
I used
that's probably where the difference comes.
Yeah, I used lemon juice from the supermarket. But it says there that they've got.
Well, you got lemons and then you made the lemon juice yourself. You didn't buy a pre.
No, I bought pre-done lemon
juice.
Oh, did
you?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Was it Jif?
It was Aldi. Because I was in Aldi. I was in there. So, so it says that overall they use 2.3% of the total volume of liquid. Is lemon and lime.
Okay.
So you can work out from there how much lemon and lime juice you're going to need.
Yeah. Tell you what hops as well. What does it say?
No. So it just says the main ingredient is just Estrella Damm. So then it just says that it's water, yeast.
Yeah.
Grain and hops. But I think if you pay attention to the quantities of what's going into it in the ingredients, it's not that difficult to get to here. It's a great hangover beer. It is, honestly, because you think, you want to get back on it. You've got a big day coming up. You think, I'm just going to have something, but I need to take the edge off. I think it's fantastic. And this comes in at 4 cans will probably be £4.
Okay, so not expensive.
So it's £1 a can, it's not expensive.
Yeah.
This, I think that the kit, the Madrizi kit is under £30 for 20 pints. Sorry, under £30 for 40 pints.
Yes.
And then, what is it for 250ml of lemon juice was I'm going to say it's 80p.
Yeah.
Sugar I had in the cupboard, but if you want to put a price on the sugar that goes into it, maybe a couple of pence. Yeah. So, we're looking at a lot less than half probably.
Yeah.
And
you made it yourself.
I made it myself, and it's something, a bit of fun to do.
Yeah, I think the only difference really is probably this has got a bit more of a bitterness aftertaste.
This tastes more beery.
Yeah.
That's what my wife would say. This tastes more beery. than this.
Does she
tastes.
drink yours, considering that you've made it?
No, I drink it.
Yeah, but what does she think
She's
of it?
tried it, and basically, I think what her way of looking at it was, if she had no more Estrella Damm left in the fridge,
Yeah.
then she might drink
What I
it.
would do is I would fake opening of a can sound, give her that stuff on draft, and see if she notices.
I think that'd be a good show. I can't remember whether I pressed record on that camera now. Should we have a look? Oh no, I did.
Keep that in the video.
Oh well. So you reckon if I fake opening a can,
Yes.
pour her one of mine and see what she thinks?
I don't think without a reference.
Or I could take an empty can in there,
Yes. Yeah. I
offer it up to the tap and fill it up.
I think without a reference point, it would be difficult to tell. I think the only difference from me that I get, like you said, is
You can
good
see
beer.
it. You can
Yeah,
see it.
okay,
This
okay.
is clearer.
Okay, yeah, but the taste, in regards to the taste, yours has got a little bit more of the bitterness on the back of your tongue. But other than that, I think it's pretty much, certainly when you first drink it, the first sips,
Yeah.
it's the same.
And it is super easy to make.
Yeah.
I mean, when I made this, I did it. Obviously the beer was in the fermenter in the fridge. I made the lemony lime drink, and I've got it in one of the little kegs,
Yeah.
the 10-litre ones. So I basically put 4 litres of the lemon and lime stuff into that keg and had that on gas in the fridge in there.
Yeah.
And every now and again I'd purge it so that I knew that when I went to transfer the beer in, there's no oxygen in there.
Yeah.
And then I just transferred the beer straight from the fermenter into that keg to mix it through in there.
I mean, I think the only difficult part probably for this was actually just making the lager. I'm not.
Making the lemon lime drink was easy.
Yeah. But I'm saying that it's you can get a lot wrong with making a lager, can't you? There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah. And again, I'm not sure if it's the right recipe to use as a base beer, but it's turned out pretty alright.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty
Yeah.
definitely drinkable.
Yeah.
And something a bit different to have on tap.
I know, and I look forward to it in the sushi machine.
Right, thanks for watching, guys. Smash like, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cool.
Oysters out.